Let me say this clearly, without fear and without drama. If you think that killing me will stop this movement, you are wrong. I am just one man. I breathe like you. I bleed like you. I can die like any other human being. But what I represent is not my body. What I represent is an idea. And ideas do not die with bullets. For a long time, Africa was taught to believe that power lives in one man. Remove the man and everything collapses. That lie ends here. I did not wake up one day and decide to be different. I am standing here because millions of people before me suffered, resisted, and refused to bow down. If I fall, it will not be the end. It will be the beginning of something even bigger. You can plan an attack. You can fund betrayal. You can try to scare us. But you cannot erase what people have already understood. Once the mind is free, it cannot be locked again. Once a man knows his worth, he cannot be turned into a slave again. Do not think my death will bring silence. It will bring voices, louder voices, braver voices, voices that no longer ask for permission. If I am alive, I speak. If I am gone, the people will speak. Either way, the message remains the same. Burkina Faso is awake. For decades, fear was used as a weapon against us. Fear of poverty, fear of instability, fear of being isolated, fear of punishment. We were told, if you don't obey, you will suffer. And many leaders accepted that fear and passed it down to the people. I refuse to do that. I am not leading Burkina Faso through fear. I am leading it through truth. And the truth is simple. A nation that stands with dignity may struggle, but a nation that kneels will never rise. We have already suffered, so do not threaten us with suffering again. We know it too well. Fear only works when people believe they are alone. But today our people stand together. Farmers, soldiers, students, workers, all understand one thing. This land belongs to us. Our future belongs to us. And no outside power has the right to decide it. You may have stronger weapons, you may have more money, but we have something you cannot buy, courage born from years of humiliation. When a people have nothing left to lose, fear loses its power. Burkina Faso will move forward, not because the road is easy, but because turning back is impossible. We choose dignity over comfort. We choose resistance over silence. And no amount of fear can change that choice. Listen carefully to this, because this is not a threat. It is a reality. If Ibrahim Traoré is killed, Burkina Faso will not look for another savior. It will create millions of leaders. Every man who understands this struggle will carry it forward. You cannot arrest an entire population. You cannot assassinate an entire generation. You cannot silence a truth once it has reached the streets, the villages, and the hearts of the youth. Leadership is no longer sitting in one office. Leadership is walking barefoot on our soil. I did not invent resistance. I learned it from the people, from mothers who feed their children with empty hands, from soldiers who defend the land with old weapons but strong hearts, from youth who refuse to accept a future of dependency. If I am alive, I will continue to serve. If I am gone, others will rise, stronger, angrier, and more determined. That is not something you can control. That is not something you can negotiate. You may remove a face, you may remove a voice, but you cannot remove awareness. Burkina Faso has crossed that line. And once crossed, there is no return. This revolution is not written on paper. It is not announced in speeches. It lives in the daily choices of our people. When a farmer decides to believe in his land again, when a soldier refuses to betray his nation, when a young person chooses dignity over foreign approval, that is the revolution. Do not confuse this with politics. This is about identity. For too long we were told who we are, what we deserve, and how far we can go. Today we are answering that question ourselves. I am not asking people to worship me. I am asking them to wake up. I am not asking for loyalty to a man. I am asking for loyalty to the future of this land. That future does not depend on my survival. It depends on your courage. This movement cannot be stopped because it does not belong to me. It belongs to the people who decided they are no longer weak. And once a people realize their strength, no force on earth can put them back to sleep. Let me tell you the truth. They do not like to hear. The West is not afraid of our guns. They are not afraid of our army. They are afraid of our thinking. They are afraid of people who start asking questions. They are afraid of people who stop believing lies. For many years we were taught what to think. We were told who our enemies are and who our friends should be. We were told that without them we cannot survive. That lie kept us weak. The moment we started thinking for ourselves, fear entered their hearts. A weapon can be destroyed, an army can be defeated, but a mind that is awake cannot be controlled. Once a young man understands that his poverty is not destiny, he becomes dangerous to those who profit from it. Once a nation understands that its resources belong to its people, it becomes uncontrollable. They do not fear Burkina Faso because we are strong today. They fear what we will become tomorrow. A free people is the greatest threat to exploitation. And that is why they attack leaders. That is why they fund chaos. That is why they spread fear. But it is too late. Our people are learning. And knowledge spreads faster than bullets. Let me be very clear. Burkina Faso will never go back. Never. We have tasted humiliation. We have lived under control. We have watched others take our wealth while our children slept hungry. That chapter is closed. They may call it partnership. They may call it cooperation. But when one side takes everything and the other side remains poor, that is slavery with a new name. I refuse that future. Freedom is not easy. Freedom is expensive. It demands sacrifice. But slavery costs more. It costs dignity. It costs identity. It costs generations. I would rather lead a struggling free nation than a comfortable enslaved one, and I know our people feel the same. We are ready to work. We are ready to suffer if needed. What we are not ready to do is kneel again. Our land is ours. Our decisions are ours. Our destiny is ours. No deal, no threat, no pressure will change that. Let me tell you why the coup failed. It failed because the people stood with the soldiers, and the soldiers stood with the people. That unity scared those who planned betrayal. For years they divided us, civilian against military, tribe against tribe, religion against religion. Division was their strongest weapon. This time it did not work. When the moment came, our soldiers chose the nation, not money. Our people chose courage, not silence. That choice saved Burkina Faso. Unity is stronger than tanks. Unity is stronger than conspiracies. When a nation stands together, betrayal has no place to hide. This unity must continue. That is our real defense. Africa has seen this story many times. When a leader stands up, he is removed, sometimes quietly, sometimes violently. The goal is always the same: control. They believe Africa cannot think without permission. They believe we must always be led. That belief is wrong. I am not the first, and I will not be the last. But this time something is different. The people are watching. The people understand. You can kill leaders. You cannot kill truth. And Africa is learning that lesson fast. I want to speak directly to the youth, because everything we are doing today is for you. This struggle is not about my position or my name. It is about whether you will live with dignity or spend your life begging for opportunities that belong to you by birth. For too long, young Africans were told to leave their land to survive. You were told success only exists somewhere else. That belief was designed to empty Africa of its strength. I reject that lie, and I want you to reject it too. You are not poor because you are lazy. You are not weak because you lack talent. You are poor because a system was built to take from you without giving back. Once you understand that, you stop blaming yourself and start changing reality. I want a future where our youth build, create and lead here, where your dreams do not require visas, where your value is not measured by foreign approval. This fight is so that you can stand tall and say, this land is mine and my future is here. I know speaking the truth makes powerful people uncomfortable. They prefer silence. They prefer obedient leaders. They prefer lies that sound polite. If telling my people the truth is called a crime, then I accept that label. I will speak again, and again, and again. Truth is not dangerous to ordinary people. It is dangerous to those who benefit from lies. That is why they try to silence voices instead of answering questions. I will not water down reality to make others comfortable. My duty is not to please foreign powers. My duty is to be honest with my people. Even if my voice is taken, the truth will continue to speak through millions of mouths. Burkina Faso is not poor. Our people are made poor. There is a big difference. Our land is rich. Our soil is rich. Our labor is rich. Yet our people remain poor. That is not an accident. From today forward, our resources will serve our children, not foreign interests. No more deals that benefit outsiders, while our villages suffer. We are not asking for charity. We are demanding fairness. We will work our land. We will process our wealth. We will build our future. This is not theft. This is justice. Let me end with this truth. A man is temporary. An idea is permanent. History has proven this again and again. You may kill Ibrahim Traoré. You may silence this voice. But you cannot kill the idea of freedom. You cannot kill dignity. You cannot kill a people who have decided to stand. Burkina Faso has already chosen its path, and no bullet can change that.